Since the dawn of history, humans have been asking themselves, do we make our fate, or was destiny written from the start? And in a world ruled by two trees, one that keeps order and the other that unleashes chaos, fates intertwine, and the heroes of our story stand before only two choices: either submit to fate or carve a path against it. This tale, my friend, is no joke. At first you might feel lost, but I promise you, as the events unfold, your adrenaline's gonna be on fire. That's a challenge from me to you. Focus with me and stay till the end. Come on, let's start telling the story. This is Yoshino, a poor kid, weak, everyone bullies him. Aika says to him, "What's up, man? Why you all messed up like that?" He tells her he got into a fight with a bunch of delinquents at school, and that's what happened. She tells him, "You got messed up. Why didn't you run, you idiot?" His buddy Mahiro laughs at him and the day's basically over, but nobody knew those small moments were about to open a door to another world. Suddenly, while Yoshino was consoling Mahiro and Aika, a strange girl appears. She tells him, "I'm Agent Frolin. I came here to investigate Mahiro." But wait, are Mahiro and Aika really dead? Suddenly, she pulls out a gun and says, "Spill it now. What do you know about him?" The kid freaks and says to her, "What are you doing, you crazy girl? Believe me, I have no idea about them." Frolin says, "You think those two words will wash with me? Speak now or I'll finish this my way." Yoshino gets nervous and tells her, "I only know what I heard. Since Aika was killed, Mahiro swore he'd get her justice and most likely met the same fate, and since then, the boy's been missing." The girl says he's a liar. Mahiro's still alive and he's one of the most dangerous criminals now. Talk. You must know something about him. Yoshino doesn't know what to do. But suddenly, strange butterflies appear. The girl's surprised by how many butterflies show up. Yoshino uses the moment, throws one at her, and the gun flies out of her hand. She grabs him and pins him to the ground. The kid literally can't do anything. She says, "You think everything I got is just this crappy pistol? Man, you poor thing." The crazy girl pulls out a shotgun like she's about to finish him off. But you think the story ends like that, buddy? No way. A light appears in the place and suddenly, Mahiro shows up. The kid comes down and tells her, "So you're the one causing all this mess?" He tells Yoshino to calm down. The kid's stunned, doesn't understand anything. "How are you still alive?" "Mahiro, you wanted me dead or what? Tell the truth, what are you doing here?" Yoshino replies, "Is it a sin for me to visit my family's grave, or what?" While they're talking, the girl grabs the gun. Boom, she shoots. A fatal shot. He stops the bullet with his magic. She hits him in the head, but this Mahiro ain't clumsy. He blocks the bullets, grabs her head and says, "How you doing, pretty?" Boom, he slams her head to the ground. He takes Yoshino with him, and as they go down the stairs, they see an old man lying on the ground. Yoshino runs fast to see what's wrong, but Mahiro tells him, "Stay back, it's better for you." Suddenly, the man collapses and it looks like he's been petrified. "Wake him up, boys, what's happening?" Mahiro says the man is fully turned to stone. Yoshino is shocked. "What do you mean?" Mahiro says, "Come with me and I'll explain." As they walk, they see huge numbers of petrified people everywhere. Mahiro tells him, "There's an evil wizard named Salmon. This man is no ordinary guy, no. He's a mad sorcerer who wants to petrify all humans starting with Japan. Yes, once he finishes Japan, he'll move to the outside world. The whole world will be in danger, so we have to stop him." Yoshino is stunned. Why are they doing this? How can we stop them? Like I told you, this guy's crazy in the head. He wants to free a tree that wipes living beings off the face of the earth. Once he absorbs the souls of the people in Japan, he'll jump to other countries one after another until the whole planet drinks from the same cup. We shift to a strange group performing a magic ritual to free the Tree of Doom that will end the world. Mahiro tells him, "Don't worry, Yoshino, because there's a witch who will stop that madman." The strongest witch in history. But because she was kind and pure-hearted, she was betrayed by the closest person to her. Her brother Salmon. He locked her in a barrel and threw her on an isolated island to suppress her immense power. After imprisoning her, he sealed the whole island. So any ship that comes near disappears and no one can save her. You know why he did all that? Yoshino asks, "Why?" Mahiro, like I said, the guy's got a warped mind and got carried away. Here, we cut to the witch talking to him and telling him to get it done. Suddenly, they hear a strange sound coming from the ocean. They rush to see what island. Mahiro tells Yoshino how he met the witch Hakazi, who is Samon's sister. About a month ago, he found a bottle in the ocean with a message inside that said, "Hello, reader of this message. I am the witch Hakazi. I have seen worries, cleared clouds, and defeated foes, but sadly I was betrayed, which led to my imprisonment on a hidden island. And the traitor? None other than my brother, the mad wizard Salmon, who turned people into statues. So I need your help to get me out of this ruined island. I promise you powers you've never imagined. I'll open a door to a strength you've never carried, and I'll grant you any wish you want. Any service, you'll find all miracles with me." At that time, I was on the brink of losing my sister. The world meant nothing to me. So I decided to take the trial, and whatever comes, comes. I followed the steps she told me and found myself able to communicate with her. After that, my power ignited, my friend. Yoshino says, "So it seems, buddy, you really are strong." He replies, "Not just strong, I'm the king of battlefields, slayer of fronts." Suddenly, a spiral of sound they heard grows massively. The kids are shocked and can't believe what they see. A giant orb tied with iron chains from every direction. Yoshino is stunned, but Mahiro's not surprised at all. The mad wizard is trying to grow the cursed tree to wipe out humanity. It seems he hasn't managed to do it yet. Mahiro asks, "You thinking what I'm thinking, mate?" Yoshino, "Don't tell me you're gonna do it." Mahiro replies, "Like you see it, I was born to be the hero of this world. I'm the one who'll stop that madman." At this time, the boys head to the city. Mahiro, "See, bro? Look at what that bastard sorcerer Salmon's doing. That's another reason I gotta stop that psycho no matter what." Yoshino, "And how exactly you gonna do that, genius?" Hakaze speaks through the doll he carries. "Go to Aika's last place. I'll find out your sister's killer, Mahiro." And so, they go. We learn she told him that because that's the spot where Aika was killed. They reach the house and step inside. The witch describes the spot of a dagger that'll help bring her back. Mahiro actually finds it, grabs it, and follows all of Hakaze's instructions. After finishing, he gives Yoshino a magic charm he can use if he's ever in danger. Then, he continues the incantation Hakaze is teaching him. He slams the dagger into the ground, and suddenly, a blue light bursts out, followed by black lines crawling everywhere. The lines gather info about who killed Aika. Hakaze tells him, "The magic will activate soon. If your friend stays here, he'll get hurt." Mahiro, "Got it." He turns to Yoshino, "Leave me. You'll just slow me down right now. Go on, Yoshino." Yoshino's surprised he's talking like that. But what he doesn't know is Mahiro's saying it because he's scared for him. Yoshino, "I'm not leaving, bro. I'll stay with you. Don't worry. I won't stand in your way." Mahiro snapping, "No, you don't need to stay with me. Just go, Yoshino, and watch out for those butterflies, man. They're the source of people turning to stone. Take these charms. If anyone attacks you, you can defend yourself by imagining anything you want, and it'll appear in your hand instantly." Yoshino, "Thanks, man. But where'll you be in all this?" Mahiro, "Don't worry. I'll be back after I help Hakaze save the world, and I'll crush whoever killed my sister." Yoshino, "God be with you, bro. Just take care of yourself. That's all that matters." Mahiro, "Save your breath, man. I'll see you later, Yoshino." So Yoshino leaves. Hakaze tells Mahiro, "Do you even realize the value of the charms you gave him? Are you sure you trust him, Mahiro?" Mahiro, "Don't worry. He's not just my friend. He's the only person I've got left in this world." The dagger glows. Looks like it's close to revealing Aika's killer. Meanwhile, Yoshino sees just how cruel this world island. Everywhere, people are turned to stone right in front of his eyes. He just hopes his friend comes back safe. He spots a wallet on the ground, bends to pick it up, and suddenly, he's thrown to the ground. That crazy girl's beating him up. Her, "Don't move. Where's the rest of the sorcerers? Talk." Yoshino, "Get off me right now, you crazy chick." Suddenly, he blindsides her with teleport magic, slams her into a shop, and escapes quickly with teleport again. He hides in his school, only to find all his classmates petrified. Yoshino, what the hell do I do now? And before he can even breathe, bam! Agent Fraulein shows up. Bullets flying everywhere. She's clearly not here for peace. She storms the school, hunting for him. Come out nice and easy before I drag you out by force, punk. Yoshino hides, refusing to come out. Suddenly, the crazy girl tosses a gas grenade inside. He chokes, struggling to breathe, looking like he's about to die. So he bolts up to the rooftop for air, exactly what the crazy girl wanted. On the other side, Mahiro walks calmly, as if he's done everything. The data collected shows someone from Hikaze's own clan killed Aika, but who and how, still unknown. Suddenly, a dangerous man from the Kusaribe clan appears. That's Hikaze's own clan. Hikaze immediately warns Mahiro, run right now. With your current strength, you don't stand a chance. Don't be reckless, grab your tail and get the hell out of there. Mahiro, run, me, I'm Mahiro, master of teachers, demon slayer. Hikaze, now's not the time to brag. Mahiro charges at the guy full speed. He barely dodges the enemy's strike at the last second. Now he realizes the guy's using Hikaze's magic and he's contacting Simone, telling him everything. Salmon, capture him but don't kill him. The minion, you got it, boss. Mahiro, you gonna stand there all day? Come at me, punk. He leaps to attack. The enemy grips a long spear. Gathering energy into it, looks like he's about to unleash something deadly. Meanwhile, Agent Fraulein keeps searching for Yoshino. But no chance. Yoshino outsmarts her, pulls a gun, and yells, freeze, you crazy chick! Drop everything you got now! She actually drops everything. Fraulein, since when can a weakling like you handle weapons, huh? Yoshino, what did you see before you came here? Fraulein, what do you mean? Yoshino, you saw butterflies, petrified people, and a demonic orb floating around, didn't you? Fraulein, and why would a weakling like you care about that? Yoshino, guess there's no choice. He steps closer to finish her off. But suddenly, bam, she tricks him and lunges at him. She tosses the gun aside and runs to grab him. But this is Yoshino, you dumb girl. He grabs her, uses teleport magic, and throws her off the school roof. But before she falls, he saves her with his magic. Sure, he threatened her, but only to make her leave him alone, not to kill her. She's shocked at what just happened. Yoshino, I don't want to kill you. I just want you to leave me alone. They walk, and she agrees, but with one condition. Stay away from Mahiro. Keep out of his mess, and trouble will stay out of your life. Yoshino, cut the crap. Forget about Mahiro. He's my bro, the only one left for me in this messed up world. And he leaves her behind. Back to Mahiro. We see Salmon's minion thrashing Mahiro like crazy. Mahiro keeps dodging and retreating fast, but his pride? Massive. Me? Run away? Hell no! He drops down with his magic staff, unleashing a surge of energy across the place. Looks like he's really about to do it. But the brat of the clan is absurdly strong. He blasts Mahiro far away. Mahiro spent, can't take it. Salmon's follower says, yeah, you're strong, but you've got zero real combat experience. And boom, at lightning speed, the guy shoots at Mahiro. Mahiro pops a defense spell, smoke fills everywhere, and he bolts to hide. Quickly, he contacts Hikaze. That crazy girl, why didn't you tell me he's this dangerous? She snaps back. I told you, you reckless fool, and you didn't listen now. You want to blame me for what happened? Man, be real. That's a legit sorcerer, while you're just a weak kid who only knows a few small spells. He asks, so what do we do now? The kid looks famished from the non-stop fighting. Suddenly, Yoshino appears behind him. He hands him chocolate. Here, eat. Fill your stomach, bro. The kid takes it and actually eats. Meanwhile, the mad sorcerer is searching for him, looking left and right, not finding him. Where'd that brat go? They're about to move off when a bag drops and the sorcerer hears it. Yoshino panics. What now? Mahiro, we'll do something that's never been done before. He tells him, run quickly, bro. And the kids sprint away fast. Hikaze tells him to run now. There's no point fighting this one. Mahiro, shut up. You don't know what it's like to lose the person you love most. Someone like you won't ever get this feeling. If I can't beat this sorcerer, I can't avenge my sister Aika. Yoshino, we should listen to her, Mahiro. We don't yet have the experience to fight a real sorcerer. Mahiro, come on, man, trust me. He casts a healing spell and tends his wounds. Yoshino, why not summon monsters to fight with us? Mahiro, what? You think this is a game? We have to fight ourselves. He rips up an iron bar and jumps at the sorcerer, shouting, come at me! The kid fights with everything he's got, but can't break the sorcerer's barrier. The sorcerer shoves him, and Mahiro is sent flying. Yoshino worries and drops down fast to rescue him. When he lands, he finds the two of them grappling hard. Yoshino's worried and about to jump in to help when Hikaze says, don't worry, this clan doesn't have strong magic. They're just insanely fast. That great sorcerer, you see, he's garbage, weak and useless. All he can do is move fast. Yoshino, so how do I help? Hikaze, easy. I'll send you the coordinates of our clan's tree. It'll grant you tremendous power. As soon as he gets the coordinates, he rushes to find it. On the way, he sees petrified people everywhere. The kid starts to grasp the scale of this tragedy. But now, he's become a glimmer of hope, so he must push on and not give up. Meanwhile, the sorcerer blows everything up around them. Mahiro falls, looks like the end. The sorcerer sneers, what was the point of what you did? Suddenly, Mahiro sneaks in, grabs the spear, and electrifies it. The sorcerer is helpless. Mahiro unloads blows from everywhere. The sorcerer can't believe it. He can't believe how fast Mahiro's improve. He tells himself it's fine. He'll tire him out eventually and capture him. Suddenly, Mahiro spins, kicks, and literally breaks the sorcerer's barrier with one strike. He's about to attack again, but the sorcerer casts a spell and hurls him away. The sorcerer, is that all you got? Mahiro and the sorcerer clash, trading blows from every angle. The sorcerer is insanely fast and keeps dodging Mahiro's hits. He catches him and tortures him. Mahiro's nearly done. He flees to catch his breath, looks beaten and about to give up. But before that happens, he remembers his sister, Aika. He remembers how she used to comfort him in this cruel world. How everything for him used to be her. Suddenly he rises. No, I won't die like this. I got a chance and I must use it to finish this guy. I won't let him stand in my way all this for you, Aika. At the same time, the government gets reports of a contagious condition that petrifies people. They order the bombing of all infected areas. They strike those zones, including where Mahiro is. Yoshino is terrified for his friend and says there's no time left. He remembers his beloved Aika and says, no, there's still hope. I gotta try to save him now. He runs like crazy to do what he can. We cut to Mahiro trying to escape the sorcerer and reaching a huge tunnel. The sorcerer, where do you think you're going now? Mahiro's out of options. Then suddenly, Yoshino intervenes straight away. Run, Mahiro, this whole area is about to be destroyed by the army. The sorcerer's speed might get them killed. Yoshino uses teleport magic and he and Mahiro vanish far away. Then the area is utterly wiped out. The government has bombed it. Mahiro, by the way, I was about to finish him. Yoshino, yeah, saw it with my own eyes. He continues, can we stop the Tree of Doom without fighting those sorcerers? Hikaze, of course we can. But before she finishes, Mahiro interrupts. No, we must fight those sorcerers. The more I fight them, the closer I get to my sister's killer. My sister was murdered by someone from that cursed clan. Yoshino is stunned. Impossible. What does Hikaze's clan have to do with Aika? Hikaze apologizes for what happened to his sister and promises Mahiro, I'll find your sister's killer. Mahiro, what are you spacing out for, kid? Soon, Yoshino. Very soon I'll crush the one who did this. And on the other side, the sorcerer shows up from the middle of the wreckage and looks like he's still alive. He contacts the sorcerer Salmon and tells him everything that happened and that they managed to escape because of the bombing. And then we cut back to Yoshino and Mahiro. The boy goes, what's this beauty, Mahiro? You couldn't find anywhere else but these deserted places to drag me to? Mahiro says, shut it and keep walking. Suddenly, tons of butterflies appear in the place. The same ones that sting people and turn them into stone. At the same time, a group of old folks show up. Yoshino shouts, leave this place right now. Otherwise, you'll all turn into stone because of these butterflies. The old man laughs. Oh, come on, man. Stop listening to bedtime stories, my dear. Just cover yourself well when you sleep. And they leave. The boy tries warning them again and again, but no one pays him any attention. So his buddy Mahiro tells him, "What did you expect? Obviously, anyone who hears you talking about petrification and butterflies will think you're nuts. Forget them. Let them choose their own fate." Suddenly, an earthquake hits, the rain pours, and the place starts flooding everywhere. Yoshino finds some little kids turned into stone nearby. He says, "What fault did these kids have?" Mahiro tells him, "Don't go near them." Then they notice an old house in the distance. They head there to take shelter from the water and find no one inside. Looks like the people who lived there had already died. And now, the boys just chill like they're in their own home. Mahiro goes to the bathroom to take a shower and boom, he finds Yoshino walking in behind him. Yoshino, "What the hell are you doing, you crazy bastard? Get out!" Soon after, Yoshino starts preparing breakfast to fill their stomachs. And at that moment, the witch Hakazi contacts him. And while he's cooking, the girl just won't stop talking. She asks him, "So how did you and Mahiro even become friends?" The boy says, "That was a long time ago, Hakaze. Back when we were kids, he was one of my classmates. One day, while he was heading home, suddenly a crazy man on a bike came speeding straight at him. Unfortunately, he got injured and ended up in the hospital. The next day, the teacher told the class to go visit their injured friend in the hospital to cheer him up. But honestly, no one liked him in the first place, since he was one of the delinquents in school. So in the end, I was the only one who went to see him. There, Mahiro asked me to help him find out who hit him so he could wreck him after he got out of the hospital. Even though he was all messed up at the time, he still went, 'I'm Mahiro, man.' And I said, 'Shouldn't you be scared first, you fool?' Days passed. He figured out who hit him. Damn, this guy is hopeless, people. Day after day, we just ended up getting close. Back to Yoshino. He tells Hakaze that if it weren't for Mahiro, he wouldn't have been able to live in this cruel world. Meanwhile, Mahiro finishes his shower and comes out. He finds Yoshino done preparing breakfast and everything looks perfect. The day ends like that, and the boys get ready to sleep. But Yoshino, he remembers his love, Aika, and how much of a big part she was in his life, and that's how the day ends. Here we see the witch Hakazi writing about the many days she spent on that island. She's thinking about the day she'll get out of that cursed place. The girl literally talks to herself from how bored she's become, how harsh it is to live alone. Back to Yoshino and Mahiro right now. The kids are exploring the area. Hakazi tells them to keep going, they'll find the next charm soon, so they continue on. On the other hand, we see Simone and the sorcerer with him. Salmon asks, "You know what'll happen if those kids stay alive? If Hakazi gets freed, all our plans fail." The sorcerer replies, "Don't worry, boss. I'll get her for you soon. All I need is to kill just one of those kids so I can use his magic, and we'll learn their location immediately." They continue talking, and Salmon says there are two trees in the world, the Tree of Doom and the Tree of Light. The Tree of Light represents life, the Tree of Doom represents death. Right now, our plan is to activate the Tree of Doom, and the only person who can stop us is Hakazi. Now we cut to Yoshino, where Hakazi is guiding them to a charm that will help. The kids follow the coordinates she sends. They find a huge building at the spot, but things don't always go their way. A car arrives nearby carrying a very dangerous man. Yes, it's one of Seimon's followers, called Natsuma. This guy's deadly. Seriously. He seems to have powers not everyone has. The kids keep searching the place, feeling something's off, but they ignore it and keep looking for the charm. They actually find it. Still don't know how they'll use it, and boom, Seimon's crew appears all over them. Natsuma has arrived. "You still gonna stare at us, buddy?" Mahiro jumps to attack, and Yoshino smashes the area above their heads. The kids take advantage of the chaos and bolt away fast. Mahiro, "Look, bro, we'll distract them. All you gotta do is keep them busy until I tell you." Yoshino, "Okay, what are you gonna do?" Mahiro, "Don't worry about it. Just do what I tell you." Yoshino, "All right, bro." While Simone's followers search, Yoshino appears, runs from them, and the kids chase him using teleport magic. They're still hunting him when boom, Mahiro shows up. He says, "Miss me or what?" The kids start smashing a water barrier. Everything starts flying from the pressure and flow. Mahiro grabs an electric cable and yells, If you're a man, move, take your flock and get out of here. Natsuma gets annoyed, thinks about what to do, then backs off and leaves. Hikaze contacts them and gives coordinates to the location of one of her clan members to help with a special charm. The kids go to his place. The guy opens the door and Mahiro says they're from Hikaze and want her charm. The man retorts, "You're just Salmon's tricks, nothing more." Mahiro, "Say that again if you dare. Even Hikaze told us she trusts you." The man relents and hands over the charm. Before they leave, the man mocks Hikaze. "What are you doing, you crazy witch?" Hikaze's still alive and will save her soon. Mahiro replies, "No, the Hikaze you're talking to isn't the real Hikaze. I already know Salmon betrayed her and exiled her to an island far from people. But what no one knows is the island had a demonic monster. Since Hikaze was weakened there, she couldn't defend herself, which led to her death by that monster." Mahiro, "And how do you know that?" The kid answers, "That's because Salmon came to me." Salmon asks, "How are you, my man?" The kid, "What do you want, Simone?" Simone, "I went to the island to bring Hikaze back, and I found her, but she was just a skeleton." The kids are shocked. "What are you saying, man?" He thinks and says maybe Hikaze actually died. Time passes and Mahiro tells him, "Don't trust anyone, bro." They leave and walk away. Meanwhile, we cut to the sorcerer Simone, who tells himself, "Even if fate's against me, the trump card is in this box." Suddenly, Hikaze's skull pops out of the chest. Damn, guys, what the hell's going on here? How is Hikaze decayed and at the same time talking to Mahiro and Yoshino? Mahiro asks Hikaze and tells her everything that happened. She tells him that Gantochiro, the follower who serves her, could never lie, so if he'd adopted some kid of their family, and because he was close to the whole clan, wrong info could have reached him. They get on the bus to leave the area. Suddenly, a swarm of petrifying butterflies appears. The road cracks all around them. Something huge is happening, and then what none of them expected occurs. The giant rock with the tree of doom emerges. Everyone around turns to stone. The kids don't know what to do. They look like it's already too late. Mahiro yells at the driver, "What are you doing? Move now!" The driver actually moves. Hikaze tells them they need to get rid of Salmon. His death will free all those people from their doom. She sends them Salmon's coordinates. The kids head straight toward that mad sorcerer. But on the way, the bus breaks down, so they decide to keep going on foot. Before they leave, they warn the driver not to return the same way. There's nowhere safe to go back to, and if you come back, you'll share the fate of the petrified. Mahiro adds, "I don't care if you listen to me or not, it's your life, not mine." They leave him and keep walking. After a while, they reach the spot Hikaze gave them. They find the charm they want. Mahiro asks, "Since when did this weapon become a charm?" Hikaze, "Don't underestimate it, man. This weapon isn't like any other. It's the only thing that can affect all sorcerers." Suddenly, an explosion. Soldiers appear and pounce to capture them. But unexpectedly, the soldiers leave Mahiro and abduct only Yoshino. Hours later, Mahiro wakes up. He's shouting Yoshino's name everywhere, but there's no answer. Cut to Fraulein presenting Yoshino to her boss, saying, "Take him, boss. He's an old contact. He can help us." Yoshino asks, "So you're the head of this army?" He replies, "Exactly. I need info to find these sorcerers so we can stop the disasters they're causing." Yoshino says no problem and gives them the info he has. Fraulein gives him some stuff. "Here you go, man, all the things you asked for. Anything else?" He thanks her and hands her a bag full of charms, asking her to take them. She's happy and thanks him. She asks, "What'll you do with these bombs?" He says they're just for security, nothing more. Right then, Mahiro shows up, badass as ever. The army's about to open fire, but boom, strike after strike. He's dismantling them. The soldiers can't keep up, the guy's wiping them out one after another. He's doing an amazing job. Are those the kids who kidnapped my friend? Come on then. Yoshino protests. "What are you doing, you idiot? I wasn't kidnapped or anything." As they meet, both of them escape the place together. Mahiro asks, "Did anything happen to you?" Yoshino refuses to say the plan and chides him. "Shame on you." The day passes, and the boys return to grab Hikaze's charm that had fallen back there. After picking it up, they set off again on their journey. Mahiro looks down, clearly upset, thinking about his sister Aika and how much he wished she was with them now. Night falls, and the kids take shelter in an abandoned bus until morning. but the cold is brutal. Yoshino tries blocking the air holes in the bus. Mahiro scoffs. What's the point, bro? Just a few more hours till morning, then we'll be out of here. Suddenly, Yoshino pulls a blanket out of his bag. Ah, you liar. I'm here blocking windows like an idiot while you're hiding blankets all along. Yoshino hands him one. Mahiro falls asleep fast, but Yoshino? The fool's stuck thinking about Aika again. Man, what's with this cursed love story? You two blockheads never let it go. She's gone already, and you're still living in the past. He remembers their life together, those days studying side by side. Until one day, Mahiro suddenly called him, "Come over right now." Before Yoshino could even ask what happened, the call cut off. But what did he find? Mahiro introducing him to another girl. Oh, you punk. Had me panicking like crazy just to set me up with some chick? Since when are you such a player, huh? Mahiro grins. Don't be mad, bro. They start going out to different places and, honestly, Yoshino enjoys it, looks like he's into it. Of course, man, as long as Aika's still around, everything feels perfect. The guy's literally lost in his dreams, forgetting the reality he's living in. The sun rises and Yoshino finally wakes up. Mahiro teases, "Finally awake, bro?" Yoshino's about to reply when Mahiro suddenly raises a gun at him. Mahiro laughs. Relax, man, just kidding. Time passes, and the boys get ready to continue their journey with Hikaze against Simone. On the other side, Salmon appears watching the soldiers from afar. Literally, the army's everywhere, tanks to planes. And the guy looks like he's plotting something. Back to Yoshino and Mahiro, who also notice the soldiers. The kids go, "Finally, the army'll move and stop Salmon." Hikaze replies, "What are you even talking about? Listen up. Nobody do anything reckless or on a whim, so you don't end up regretting it later." Mahiro, "All right, Hikaze." He's thinking to himself when he'll get revenge for his sister's death. "Sorry, Aika. Sorry I wasn't there that day." He promises himself he'll bring her killer to justice. "Wait for me, Aika." The guy looks broken, but he has to keep going for Aika's sake. At the same time, the army commander orders the destruction of the magic barrier. Missiles are coming in from every direction. Tanks, planes, even naval ships are active. Nothing's being spared. But will that be enough to destroy the barrier? Samon's been following the news the whole time. He calls Natsuma. "You're in charge while I'm away. I've got things to finish first." Looks like he's up to no good. Meanwhile, the kids reach the tree at last. Mahiro and Yoshino put on the talismans and strike the barrier to break through. Boom, they actually break it. But you think getting in will be that easy? Salmon learns they're inside, and Natsuma reports, "Two entered our domain." Salmon, "Looks like they're Hikaze's followers." Salmon says, "Enough talk, I'll go see tonight myself." Oh man, looks like he's gonna do it. The kids rush further into the barrier and suddenly find a barrel in front of them. They don't understand what's going on. Then Zaman appears. Oh my god, the one behind all this has finally shown up. Hikaze warns them, "That's the sorcerer, Salmon. The strongest sorcerer after me, of course." Mahiro hypes himself up. "Who you talking about? Don't warn me, I'm right here." He draws his weapon like he's ready to finish him. Salmon acts like he's in a meeting with his minions, then asks their names and how they entered his domain. Mahiro, "You think we came here to introduce ourselves? Speak now or cry later. Stop what you're planning so you don't regret it. Let people live their lives and free the girl Hikaze." But if you refuse, he says he'll wipe Simone out here and now. Hikaze asks Salmon, "What are you doing, you madman? What's the point of all this?" Salmon, "You don't know anything, Hikaze. The Tree of Light and the Tree of Doom complete each other, and destroying either will cause catastrophe. But what you don't know is there's a third tree, the Tree of Exodus, which is against the laws of life. What I'm doing will save the world after its doom. It will restart the cycle of life." Hikaze, "You've really gone insane." At this point, Yoshino stands confused, wondering what he's gotten himself into with these lunatics. Mahiro prepares to finish him off. "Do it! Now don't drag this out." Salmon asks, "So who's right, me or Hikaze?" Mahiro, "I don't care one bit. Whether you burn together or not, none of that matters to me. All I want is for Hikaze to return so she can grant my wish." Salmon asks, "What's your wish?" Mahiro, "Why does that matter to you?" Salmon, "Who knows? Maybe I can make it real for you." Mahiro, "Don't toy with me. I want Hikaze back now." Salmon, "And if I don't bring her back, what will you do with those little charms you've got? You think you're a sorcerer? Don't fool yourself, what you've got are just a few spells that will end soon." Mahiro, "You want to try me, old man?" Salmon ignores him and continues. Let me tell you the real heavy truth, Hikaze won't return. Do you know why? Because she's dead. Look at this box. Boom, he opens it. Hikaze's skeleton. Is that really her skeleton? The kids can't believe what they're seeing. Salmon says, Hikaze died long ago. What lets her talk to you now is the Tree of Light, whose properties include the timeline. It lets anyone communicate with anyone from any time. Hikaze is trapped in that timeline. As for the present, Hikaze is only a skeleton now. Even Hikaze is stunned. Am I really dead? Is all this just part of the timeline and I'm nothing but a lifeless corpse now? I don't understand any of this. We cut to the army. Missiles are being fired everywhere, hoping to destroy the barrier, and one of the soldiers spots a strange figure. Yeah, that's Salmon's sorcerer. The commander orders to fire at him. The whole army's blasting away, but at who? The guy's dodging every shot one after the other. Looks like he's gonna make it. Boom, tanks get blasted and literally destroyed. At the same time, Natsuma is freaking out because the barrier's weakening and looks like it'll actually break. Meanwhile, we go back to Salmon. Salmon tells them to hand over the charms they have, and he promises he'll grant them what they want. Mahiro snaps, enough talk already, listen up. None of this you, Hikaze, or this whole world matters to me. All I care about is the wish I want, so either you make my wish come true, or I'll unleash the Tree of Doom and wipe you and the whole world out. Salmon tenses up. He can't believe this kid is ready to sell anyone for his own desires. He says, calm down, man. Let's talk. You want your wish granted? Say it, and you'll find me saying your wish is my command. I'll put it in your hands. Mahiro, I want the one who killed my sister. Salmon, just that? Easy. He tells Natsuma, find Aika's killer. Meanwhile, Yoshino's confused. He can't grasp what Mahiro's doing right now. He contacts Hikaze and tells her everything that happened between Mahiro and Simone. She tells him, all right, Yoshino, looks like this is my fate then. Then he goes to Mahiro and says, wake up, man, what are you doing? Suddenly, he throws grenades at Mahiro. Mahiro, well, look at you. You grew some spine and found your voice, huh? For real, where'd you get those weapons? You actually teamed up with them, bro? Yoshino, you don't get it. Boom, he attacks him. Salmon gets angry. So the only thing left stopping me is this sick kid? Fine, come at me. Boom, he draws his sword and charges. Yoshino blocks him with the strongest energy he's got. Mahiro jumps in to save his buddy Yoshino. Stand down, man. You think you can mess with my friend while I'm here? Simon, you want him to steal the charms from you or what? He seems really worried about those charms. Yoshino uses the moment to run to the box with Hikaze's corpse. He tells Mahiro, don't forget, we came to avenge Aika, not to destroy humanity or wrong innocent people. And don't listen to that idiot beside you. There must be a way to bring Hikaze back. Put down whatever you're drinking and get a grip, bro. Salmon is at a loss. He thinks to himself, how did this end up as a fight with a bunch of kids? He's clearly off his game, trying to hide his worry, and then Yoshino tells him, I know you can get Hikaze out of that barrier she's trapped in. Salmon gets pissed and shouts, didn't I already tell you, kid? She's dead! But right before he acts, an idea flashes in his head. He goes, see that barrel over there? They answer, yeah, what about it? He says, how about you ask Hikaze to write a word on the barrel she has? If that word shows up here on this barrel, then it means she's trapped in a timeline. But if it doesn't show, then you'll hand me her charms. The boys actually try it. They reach out to her and tell her to write anything on the barrel with her. Somehow, the word Hikaze wrote shows up on the barrel in front of them. The boys can't believe it. Sure, Salmon is trying to trick them to make it look like he can't bring her back. But the news about her death and the fact that she's talking to them from inside the timeline, that part is real. Here, Mahiro and Yoshino talk with Hikaze and tell her, let's say you're really dead. Then how are we talking to you from the past? She explains that it's possible through a shared thread. Like the doll you're holding, that's the thread connecting me and you. If the two dolls weren't linked, we couldn't have communicated at all. Mahiro suddenly gets an idea and says, that's perfect. That means if this skeleton really belongs to Hikaze, then it's the thread between her and us. And that's what could bring her back from the timeline she's stuck in. Yoshino's shocked. He tells Hikaze to try transferring the rest of her body through that skeleton. Hikaze says it'll take a lot of energy, but she'll try. Then she remembers something and bolts off running. Right. Samon once said he hid an item on the island that could bring her back. Salmon, in his head, no way. Is everything I planned gonna fall apart that easily? He interrupts. Wait a sec, you think your being here is just coincidence? It was her who killed your sister Aika using the Tree of Genesis so she could reach out to you and get you to help her. Mahiro pauses. Could he be telling the truth? Salmon doubles down. That means the one you're after for revenge is Hikaze herself. Yoshino fires back. Even if what you're saying is true, if you hadn't imprisoned Hikaze in the first place, we could have avoided all this. This is all on you, Samon. Yoshino thinks to himself. Sure, my words don't really hold water, but at least they'll buy Hikaze some time to find a way back. And then Salmon gets a call from Natsuma. He tells him, the investigation into Aika's murder showed there was no killer from Hikaze's clan. But how? All the info pointed otherwise. Looks like there's a hidden twist in this story. So what's the real deal with Aika's killer? Can Hikaze really make her way back? And what fate awaits Mahiro and Yoshino? All that we'll find out in part 2, my friends. See you soon.